Minutes to a sin bin for what you call a professional foul. I call deliberate breach of the laws of the game on Mount here. We've seen it happen dozens of times since, and nothing's happened. So that's lack of consistency again.
Well, this match, Souths and Parramatta, 16-15, surely one of the most dramatic games, second halves of rugby league in history. Half-time, South 6, Parramatta 3. A crowd, a very good one, 16,000. Match got away, I'm afraid. The logic of replacing 3 players 12 minutes from the end when leading 15-7 eludes me, but that's what Jack Gibson did. Explaining to the media their tackle counts were down, so I put on fresh players. Well, Jack has had plenty of glory over the years, and I suppose it's only fitting he gets a bait when a ploy backfires. Sufficient to say the disruption to the Parramatta defence cost them the game, but it was a superb afternoon's entertainment, a tight first half and a second half which had everything but the high wire and caged Tigers. You consider the sequence. 10 minutes into the second half, Parramatta hit the lead for the first time with a penalty to Cronin, making them 7-6 and Cronin 200 points for the season. Melrose was then awarded a penalty for Price being offside. It ricocheted off the upright. Then 3 times in 3 minutes, accurate bombs from South Sydney had the normally calm Parramatta defence in an absolute frenzy, and they had to resort to knocking the ball away from their in-goal area, a la, and I apologise to Mrs Fairfax, a la Russell Fairfax. Right kick to field goal to make it 7-all. Parramatta prop Bugden capped a superb game with a monumental solo try from an edge pass. It was 12-7 to Parramatta. Then the try of the match, only 2 minutes later, when Growth started and finished the move from 50 yards out, and Parramatta led 15-7 and had the game won. Then the 3 changes by Parramatta and 2 by South. Nathan Gibbs, 1.5 minutes later, was allowed to run free up the blind side with no defence. Replacement winger Ross was there to score and Melrose to goal, 15-12. Then a planned move, a switch across the ruck with Melrose and winger Stan Brown when the Eels were expecting a bomb, but Brown scored beside the post, beating, incredibly, the man who doesn't miss tackles, Ray Price. Now, Melrose missed a sitter, and it was still 15-all. I think Melrose's knees were knocking at that kick. Then the last crazy 85 seconds with Wright whirling his arms around like a French traffic cop, screeching for the ball, finally getting it and plugging over a 32-metre field goal to get the point, 16-15, the Rabbitohs' way. I've not seen a better second half of football in the 20 years I've been covering rugby league. It was incredibly good. There's the Brown break through the Price tackle. Cole Pearce.
Yes, well, I think you've covered everything practically there, Dix, but I think you criticised Jack Gibson then, but he's done that before and he will do it again by taking players off.
That's his trademark.
That's his trademark, so you can't criticise. I don't criticise him.
Oh, you can criticise. You give him the glory when it works and you criticise him when it doesn't work.
Well, you criticised him last year too in the semi-final when it was an 8-all draw. I think they changed him at the cricket ground when Ron Giddo scored a try. I recall that. And as to go, there weren't too many people that thought that Parramatta couldn't win that game at that stage of the game. Now, when you just mentioned in your resume there that you talked about that last try when Brown made the break right through the tackle. Who would have thought he'd have been missed by Ray Price? Not many thought it was a great game of rugby league, but I don't condemn Jack Wilson. I'm not, Jack Gibson. I can assure you on that.